Assalamu alaikum viewers, I'm Zubia Irfan. Welcome to another show of CxO Talk. As you know, it's a knowledge sharing platform for all the C-level across the Pakistan and around the globe. Every time we invite some interesting personalities in our show. Today we are honored to have Dr. Zain Farooq with us. Dr. Zain Farooq, a medical doctor turned award-winning entrepreneur, is transforming Pakistan's fintech and e-commerce landscape through his innovative platform MyTM, focused on youth empowerment and economic alleviation. Dr. Zain Farooq's visionary leadership has garnered global recognition, including the JATAC Supernova Award and Presidential Excellence Award. His resilience, despite numerous challenges, continues to drive financial inclusion and digital empowerment in the MENAP region. So let's meet and greet Dr. Zain Farooq. Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Saab.
जी वालेकुम सलाम.
कैसे
Thank
हैं
you
आप?
very much.
खैरियत से हैं?
Yes.
You're most welcome. And first of all, thank you very much for sparing some time from your busy schedule.
It's always good opportunity to talk with people who are giving back to the society.
Great, great. So, आपकी सुबह का आगाज कैसा रहा?
But it's been nice. I'm in Lahore, so it's a beautiful weather here. Temperature is settling down, so usually sometime it's very early morning start. Sometime you wake up at 11 o'clock and you're at work at 12. So today was an early start. Luckily.
Right, right. So, Dr. Sen, could you please give a brief introduction to our viewers about yourself and your role within your organization?
So I'm the founder of MyTM, and my co-founder is Jawad Mahmood. He's an engineer by profession. I
Okay.
was a doctor by profession before, and I went back to school to reskill myself as an entrepreneur. The period it
Right.
took was approximately 6 years. So MyTM
Mm-hmm.
is basically divided into two parts. So we have one financial aspect and we have the payment aspect. Um, for the financial
Okay.
aspect, we are moving into financing. We took this
Mm-hmm.
experience by working with non-banking financing companies internationally and locally, and now we're trying to bridge this gap for a person who's a Pakistani native in any other country, and they can avail financing in Pakistan on the basis of their work history in another country. The other part is the payments,
Mm-hmm.
where we are enabling a common man, especially people who are traveling for Hajj and Umrah. We launched the first card called Salas
Okay. Mm-hmm.
last year, like this year, and we have approximately
Mm-hmm.
15,000 people using this card. The traction is tremendous. We're trying to make it more into a multi-currency card where a lot of people can avail the discounts. A common man who's a guest of Allah and he's traveling to Saudi Arabia can get exclusive discounts, whereas this card can be used in Pakistan and in other countries as well. Um, Apart from that, we do have an agent banking network where we are competing with brands who have converted shops into branchless banking agents. Um, this is more like a head start, and we're seeing that there's a lot of traction
Mm-hmm.
there as well. So overall, you can say that we are working more in the payment sector, in the financing sector. We
Right.
definitely have a lot of innovation
Hmm.
that we want to bring in.
Great, great. So, can you share a bit about your educational background and what led you to choose this particular field of study?
So as you know that I told you that I'm a doctor by profession. So to be specific, I studied oncology, just go up, cancer
Hmm.
की study, doctor of cancer कहते हैं. I work with World Health Organization. I work with the Union for International Cancer Control. I have been working in regions like China, Japan, Thailand. I served in as a doctor for almost 8 to 9 years. But there's always a story that changes you. So uh, I came to know that my father has taken a very big loan from the bank, and after 8 to 9 years of the loan time, I came to know that we still have to pay the principal. There is a cost of fund on top of it, and then the interest has been
Mm-hmm.
tremendous. So this lead me to go to a bank and ask them, "Okay, यार, ये क्या हो रहा है? How do you charge?" So I realized that very day that it's not कि हम जो financial inclusion की बात करते हैं, that people are not included in the banking system, they will, like, they will have a life transformation. We wanted to
Hmm.
for people who already are part of the financial system. तो मतलब मेरे जैसा पढ़ा लिखा आदमी भी, जो कि मतलब बहुत ज्यादा पढ़ा लिखा नहीं है, लेकिन एक
हाँ,
एक एवरेज एजुकेशन का
हाँ,
आदमी, he also cannot understand कि yeah, what is cost of fund, what is interest, how is it calculated, काइबर क्या होता है, because the bank will say,
right.
इस लोगों
Hmm.
को भी वो कहते हैं कि अभी पढ़ के we don't have time. So I thought at
Hmm.
that time the system is broken, not entirely broken, but less for the bank and more
Right.
for the under bank. So we started working in both the aspects. We understand that banking is not very complicated, and banks are what people don't need. Banking is what people need. So
Hmm.
we started on this aspect
Hmm.
कि इनको कैसे प्रमोट करें, लोगों का बैंकिंग पे ट्रस्ट कैसे बनाए, क्योंकि बैंक्स का जॉब क्या है, बैंक्स का जॉब डेट क्रिएट करना है. So their job is not to just take
सही.
money. So this was the reason that led me to work in this aspect. And then I found, I was very lucky to find my co-founder, who understand this creative and innovation part, and technically he simplifies the processes. I'm talking about Jawad Mahmood, and he and me and Jawad, we've
Right.
been working like a long time. So education was somehow, um, it's complicated. Like it was a long process after learning and becoming an MD, and then going back and becoming an MD in entrepreneurship. It was a difficult road.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay. So, what are some of the key accomplishments in your career that you are most proud of?
I think the first one, and that we are all very proud of, is that we are still the first and only company from Pakistan to ever win a
Okay.
GITEX Supernova, award for the
Huh.
best creative company. And I remember that is what changed us, because we were going through very difficult
Hmm.
time in 2019 after we closed our
Right.
first round with the Japanese firm. So I think that was the first 2021 October, yes. That, and then I think one of the key accomplishments was that I got a chance through there's a competition called Extreme Tech Challenge in USA. So I got a chance to pitch to Bill
Right.
Gates for 1 minute, and I was very excited when I saw
Okay.
Pitt there as well. So that was something amazing, because I was not able to get the visa. Even today, I don't have the visa for US. So I remember how the Ignite Technology Fund and the Ministry of ID and Commerce, the Ministry of ID and Technology, they were working very hard to make sure that I get the visa and I go and pitch to him, in person. But it was not possible at that time, and this is back in 2021 also. So yeah, it was a very happy year. And that is the biggest achievements I think I take. And then of course we have won the Entrepreneurship World Cup. We have been given a presidential award. So yeah, these are some of the achievements.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So, Dr. Zan, what are the biggest challenges you have faced in your career, and how have you successfully overcome them?
I think the biggest challenge in any, if I just talk about myself, I think the biggest challenge was when I came to Pakistan, and after 13 years of living abroad, not US or UK. I was living more on the eastern side. I was in China and
Uh-huh.
Japan and Thailand. I think there was a different kind of personality that I developed, and I became more aggressive. The challenge was that it was very difficult to stay truthful. This
Hmm.
was the biggest. I
Hmm.
mean, in terms of business or in terms of reporting, in terms of
Yes.
collaboration, partnerships.
Hmm.
And I
Hmm.
think I overcame this with the team working with us. I think the biggest success we got was that I at least drove myself towards religion more, and I was trying to understand more about how to work on perseverance, how to have faith in people, in the product, in the
Hmm.
project, myself. So yeah, I think this is something I never thought about when you're getting all the basic needs
Right.
done. So I think this
Hmm.
was the biggest challenge, that you have to show everyone
Hmm.
in the rest of the world that we are normal, whereas we don't even have the basic needs fulfilled. So this was a very very big challenge for us.
Definitely. So, how has leadership played a role in your success? And do you believe your leadership is having a positive impact on your team?
Okay, so I think this is a very this is a very fundamental question, but it cannot be answered fundamentally. Um, you see, leadership is more like I always tell everyone that I'm the best, and I tell them that they have to
Hmm.
tell me the same. Because self belief is the most important, and leadership definitely. But
Very right.
you see, leadership comes with achievements. You need to have something that you've achieved for yourself or for the company, and then you should know how to share it. So I think leadership is something that I'm still learning. I pray
Hmm.
every day to get more and more wisdom, because again it will come with time. It depends on the horizon that we're standing at. So I think right now I'm still a very young leader in terms of age, in
Hmm.
terms of experience. So yes, I think my horizon is still building up. I still look up to a lot of mentors. So I think yes, leadership is creating a positive impact, because when you have co-founders and you have the top management that is pretty qualified,
Hmm.
they also create an impact.
Right.
But definitely, if you're aggressive, your entire management will be aggressive. If you're soft, they will all be soft.
Yes.
So yeah, I think my entire management is pretty much a good mixture of aggressiveness, perseverance, and leniency as well to some extent.
Right, right. So, Dr. Zain, how do you manage to maintain a healthy work-life balance, and what strategies do you use to achieve it?
I don't. I don't have a healthy work-life balance. I sometimes
Okay.
I go to work for 10 days out of the country, and I'm coming back after
Uh-huh.
45 days. So I think the
Okay.
best I can say is that I have a healthy work-life relationship is because of my wife. She
Mm-hmm.
supports me. I have two lovely kids. They miss me awesomely too much, and I think the only thing that keeps me going is are the people I'm working for and the people I'm working with.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the
Uh-huh.
day, it's a responsibility as a leader, me and my co-founder both, that we have to make sure that uh, nobody gets underpaid, nobody gets paid late. We do have these mistakes at times, and I'm very thankful to all the people who have always been a support, and I think that also gives you a very healthy work life, and then
Yes.
the personal
Mm-hmm.
life collaborates with it. So yeah, this is one way I don't have a healthy work life balance. That's
Very right. Okay. Could you please share some of your hobbies or interests?
okay. So if you talk about hobbies and interests, I love driving. I love going on long drives. I
Right.
love going to, like, retreats, which is I used to do that like twice a year. Now I'm hardly able to do
Mm-hmm.
it once. I love reading books. I love
Achha.
writing books. I've been trying to complete
Right.
one. It's called Capitalizing Recessions. I'm still working on it. Um, so yeah, I think and I love to see. I'm a big fan of humor, sarcastic humor, self-deprecating humor. Also, I think I love to socialize. I like networking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, most of my interests are very much related to the relaxing therapies of any
Okay.
stressed entrepreneur.
Right, right. So, Dr. Zain Farooq, what advice would you give to young professionals who are just starting their careers?
Okay, this is a very very difficult question. I think,
Mm-hmm.
but still, if still there has to be an advice, I think it's that be consistent. Don't give up. That sounds very easy to say, but if you combine this together with the
Hmm.
belief
Hmm.
that you
Hmm.
um, on yourself, on the work that you are doing. And definitely, these beliefs come when you are very good with your principles, especially. You have to be focused, you have to believe you see, religion plays a very big part. I believe that. I've been working with companies, and I've been working in countries where you'll mostly find atheists, even, and people from different religious
Hmm.
backgrounds. And what I understood from them was that um, believing is everything. Believing is everything, and I would like to just give this advice that when you believe, just make sure that you keep believing, because it should be over your dead body. If somebody's telling you not to believe, they're killers. They're here to kill your dream. Just don't let them kill your dream. Believe in it, and it will work. Trust me, you'll be like, it's impossible, it cannot work. I want to be a billionaire, it cannot work. So if you're believing it on day one that it cannot work, it will not. So definitely there are bad days and good days, but keep believing, keep pursuing, be perseverant.
Very well said. So, in the end, I would like to ask, how do you think CXO Global Forum will impact your professional journey and the industry you are in?
Okay, so we are in the fintech industry. To be honest, it has been it's recent that I joined CxO Global Forum. It's very active. The reason why I joined it was that there are very few, you can say, forums that are working together on bringing CEOs together, or like the top management together of different companies, and it's more like a knowledge platform where we see that a lot of people are not very much interested in what others have to say, but definitely are interested in the results that
Mm-hmm.
others have. So I
Mm-hmm.
think one part of being part of the CSO Global Forum is that it will help us to understand the approach that different companies and different leaders adopt. And they are fantastic leaders. They are examples of they have they've created big examples, and they've created magnanimous results. So I think definitely that can help anyone, especially me also, professionally, to thrive in the roles that I am already taking part taking part in my team.
Right, right. So, Dr. Zain Farooq, thank you very much for your time, and it has been a wonderful conversation with you, and I hope our viewers will learn a lot from it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Zubia. Thank you for your time, and have a wonderful
So,
day.
right. So, viewers, this is it for today. Inshallah, see you soon with some another amazing personality. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.